Hey, welcome everybody. Yet another exciting Wednesday night to you all. So hi there to everyone on Facebook, everyone on Twitch, those in our lovely studio, virtual studio audience in the gallery. Hi and welcome along. We have a terrific show for you tonight. We have yet another illusion tonight. We've had stage illusions the last couple of weeks, and we've got our very own Stuart Harley doing a fantastic illusion a little bit later on in the evening, so don't miss that. Right, so from me to our first performer, all the way over to Texas, where it's nice and warm now, I would think. Hi there, Robina, come in. Let's see you. Excellent. Thanks, Robina. Fantastic. Right, getting on. What a good start to the show. Getting right down to things. Okay, so now our next act is this side of the Atlantic, and to a place my good friend Tommy Burnett calls the Mystic Isle. So over to our friend Michael Kelly on the Isle of Man. Hi there, Michael.
Hi, Kevin. I want to invite everybody to come for a walk with me tonight. A walk along the streets of Whitechapel in the 1880s. Now, it's not a very safe walk necessarily, so we'll have to sort of stay in a group, because this was the place and the time haunted by Jack the Ripper, one of the earliest recorded serial killers, and one who's gone down in history because, of course, he was never caught. So let me just bring this board in. This is our map of Whitechapel. 12 photographs of women from the era. And you can see 6 of them have bloody backs. There were a lot of murders at that time. There were 5 canonical Ripper victims, which are credited to Jack, but there were others he may have committed, and there were others which were copycat murders. So 6 of these pictures are of murdered women from that period. 2 of them are known Ripper victims. The others represent women who were around at that time and in that place. They may have walked through an area where the Ripper struck just a minute before, and it's only by chance that they weren't the victim. Others may have seen something, and that's what's important. Because although the Ripper was never caught, the police did find clues. They did have a list of suspects, and we're on a hunt for clues tonight. So where are we going to start our walk? Well, I want you to view these not as pictures, but as districts in the area. We're going to walk along these roadways and up and down these alleyways, and you can choose your own starting place, any one of these 12 cards. So choose where you want to begin your journey. And when you're ready, we'll start to walk. Well, to begin with, we're going to stay on the same main street that you begin on. So you can move either right or left. And wherever you started, move right or left to the nearest non-bloody card. Now, if you start down here, and there's a 1 in 12 chance you may have done, obviously you can move right and left as much as you like. You're going to end up back in the same place because that's the only non-bloody card in that row. But on the other rows, you're going to move to a different card. So move left or right to the nearest non-bloody card. And once you've got your new location fixed in mind, we're going to start moving up and down the alleyways looking for clues. So this time, from your new location, you're going to move up or down in the same row. And this time you're going to move to the nearest bloody backed card. And once you've arrived at that destination, let's really widen the area of the search by moving diagonally. So wherever you're at now, say it's here, you could move up to there, or up to there, or down to there, or there, but you're moving to the nearest non-bloody card. So move diagonally 1 space to the nearest non-bloody card. If you've got a choice of 2, move to either. And we'll finish as we began, by moving along the roadways, along the rows from left to right, to finish on the nearest bloody card in the row that you're now in. So everyone began in a different place. moved through the streets and the alleys, left, right, took down diagonally, and left and right again to a new destination. And this is where we need to find if we discovered a clue. Before we go any further, I want to tell you that the clues that the police discovered were on the final canonical Ripper victim, that of Mary Jane Kelly. That was what gave them their biggest insight. But wherever you ended up, have a look at the board, and I want everyone to concentrate on your chosen place. Just concentrate on it. Is anybody actually chosen that card? Give us a thumbs up, please, if you did. Okay, well, that certainly seemed to be responding to your thoughts. Before we look at it, I want to show you that all of these pictures are quite different. Well, that one's actually a man. No, he wasn't killed. All of these were potential witnesses or murder victims. That's Liz Stride. She was one of the canonical Ripper victims. But this is the one which got a reaction. Now, if we have a look, we can say it is Mary Jane Kelly, the final Ripper victim, the very one who gave the police that all-important clue. On this last victim, it was the only one that was done indoors, and the Ripper really took his time. And it was because of the precision of the cuts that were made and the way the killing was carried out that they determined that the Ripper was probably a surgeon. They had a list of suspects, people they questioned. One of them was a doctor, and they determined to bring him in for further questioning. But that's another story. We've discovered the same clues, and thank you for that. We'll take it further next time. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Michael. Fantastic. We have an ongoing horror mystery here, and look forward to the next episode, which I believe will be on Tuesday nights. Will it, Michael? On the New York show run by Tommy. So I'll put information about that in the group. Anyway, so back from the mysterious Isle of Man, or the haunted, spooky Isle of Man, over to the USA, to the Tennessee area. Well, Tennessee is a state. I'm not exactly sure where in Tennessee this man lives, but he is a magician, a comedian, an MC, an actor, a singer, and goodness knows what else. Alan, come on in. Alan Fisher.
Thank you, Kevin. This evening I'll be demonstrating my what else, and it is such a big part of who I am. No, I wanted to do something special tonight, something that I've been working on for years to try to perfect. It involves a deck of cards in the box and just some candy. Grabbed one of my daughter's Airhead candies, and as I said, I've been training for this for a long time. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't seem to be impressing many people. I mean, I'm really doing my best with the. Well, all right. If you don't like it, you don't like it. We'll do something else. We'll just forget about that, and we'll just stick with the card trick. That'll be the easiest thing. For this, I will need a volunteer. Kevin, if you guys could just pick someone here in the crowd, pop them up next to me. It matters not who it's going to be. I have a sneaking suspicion there's only one or two muggles in the group, but I don't care. It could be a magician. It can be anyone.
Wait for Stuart to find us somebody.
That's fine. Stuart can get me an absolutely perfect volunteer. It's going to be the best perfect person possible. I know that. Hello, Lee. How are you, my friend?
I'm great, Alan. How are you?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Love the hat. Love the hat.
Thank
Oh, and
you.
of course the
Thank
shirt.
you.
Love the shirt. That's very important. Buy merch from the show. There you go. All right, Lee, we're going to do a little bit of a card trick here. I will pop down to the other camera, and decks of cards are very simple. There's nothing complicated about them. The backs all look the same. That makes it easy. The fronts are the ones that are all different. That's how it works. I'm going to just slowly go through here. When you see one that you like, just call it out to me, and that's what we're going to use.
Okay.
Oh, okay, the 10?
Well, the 9, actually, the one before that.
Oh, the 9? That's fine. That's fine. There we go. There we go. We'll go with the 9. That's perfect. That's going to be your card. And I want you to concentrate on it. I want you to think of nothing but that 9. In fact, wipe every other card from your mind. Focus solely on this 9. Everything else, every other card disappears. And Lee, we've known each other for a while now. I know you've got that power, and especially wearing that hat, it focuses all that energy in your mind going down there. And when I tell you to erase every other card from your mind and only think of that 9, you watch. Oh, you're amazing. I don't know if you could see, there was a sparkle on this end. I don't know if it came through, but when I told you to forget every other card, erase them all from your mind, boy, is that what you did. You erased every other card in the deck. You got rid of all of them except the one you had selected. And in fact, now that I've shown you all of these blank ones, well, you kind of lost your focus, and you even wiped out the 9. But that's okay. I've got other decks of cards I can play with later. I don't want to overtax that incredible mental power of yours, Lee. I'm going to let you go back and enjoy the rest of the show before you wipe out everything else on my table. You're good, Lee. You are good. Thank you so much for your help. Kevin, back to you.
Excellent. I've got to actually, because of that, I think that's fantastic. I've got to do one of those. Yay!
Oh.
We don't give those very often, so well done, Alan. That was fantastic. Okay, so from Tennessee back to the UK, and our one and only Stuart Harley, who normally sort of sits in the background and pushes buttons and makes sure the whole show works, except when Zoom is playing up, which it is tonight. But let's just hope it settles down again. Anyway, so Stuart is a fantastic magician, and he does escapes and is a very big fan of Houdini. So he does one of Houdini's fantastic effects, which is the milk churn. So over to Stuart on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, the milk can. I need some help from members of the audience. First of all, I require a timekeeper. Is there someone near the front here, perhaps, with a watch in the second hand? One at a time, please. Oh, if you're owning up now, thank you, sir. Would you be our timekeeper? You can do it from there. As soon as Mr. Harley's head was underwater, start the timing, and can shout out every 15 seconds. So 15, 30, 45, and so on. A minute should be fine. The milk can. Solid steel construction. And of course, we have padlocks. So we need 4 volunteers, please, to do up the padlocks. 4 people, please. Come on. Okay, please take the padlock. And you'd like to practice locking and unlocking the padlock. Make sure that when you turn the key, it fixes. Yes, so there's no delay when we come to locking them. Locked, okay? Would you all please make sure your padlock is now unlocked? This is why we practice this part, it's important. Okay, happy? Yes. Are you happy? Yes. Okay, good. Ladies and gentlemen, the milk can, and of course the lid. There are 4 hasps which fix on 4 staples round the milk can. The lid we put on will be submerged underwater. Ladies and gentlemen, to attempt this escape attempt, please welcome to the stage Mr. Stuart Harley. In that position, please. You step right here and take the first staple. Madam, come here. And you can do this one here, please. Thank you. So, can you go around there, please, for me? Do the one at the back. And Madam, thank you very much. If you take this one here. Now, during the escape attempt, the music "Asleep in the Deep," as used by Houdini, will be played. But, as if 4 padlocks were not enough, Mr. Harley will now be handcuffed. Just check this for me, make sure they're secure. Please make sure, as soon as his head is underwater, you do the padlock up as quickly as possible and come this way. Remember, failure means a drowning death. Are you ready? Start the clock! Start the music! Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, sir. 15 seconds.
2 minutes, 15 seconds. Two minutes, 30 seconds.
Wow, fantastic, Stuart. Terrific. Okay, so I'm just having a look at the gallery. Wave your hand in there if you manage to hold your breath for 2 minutes. No, lots of shaking heads out there. Fantastic, Stuart. Absolutely fantastic. Right, sticking around in the UK, going to up north to my very good friend Roy Stone Magic. Coming in middle.
Hello, Kevin. Thank you for that great.
Roy, just to let everyone know, and so that we can cue this up correctly, I'm going to be helping you out at some point. Just give us notice when that happens.
We'll play a video of mine. You're going to play a video for me. I will tell you when. So I've got to pick someone tonight that I felt drawn to. So while Stuart was on doing his amazing act, I was looking through the gallery. Robina, I feel drawn to you tonight. I think I've been given a message, and I think this message is for you tonight. So could I get Robina up on screen, please? Because I feel that that's who I've been drawn to, and I was told to find somebody that I was drawn to. So if you put Robina up for me, you could find her and put her up. Oh.
Hey.
Hi. Met Robina. I thought you looked like Kevin then. Robina, I felt drawn to you tonight, and tonight's act, if you just unmute yourself, I was told to, you haven't got a speaking point, everybody got to say a deal, to find somebody that I was drawn to. A strange thing happened to me the other day. I woke up, it was a lovely day, felt I had a good night's sleep, and I don't know why, for some strange reason, I just felt that I'm going to go out on the train today. I'm going to go up to Manchester, which is about a couple of hours away. We'll catch the train, go to Manchester. I just felt like a day out, as you do, and I was drawn to Manchester. I don't know why, I just felt drawn to Manchester and to going out. So as I was on the train going to Manchester, it's like a flashback. It's strange. I felt that I dreamt the night before that I was going to go to Manchester. I thought, no, it's because I'm going to Manchester. That's why I'm thinking I've dreamt it last night. So I get to Manchester. I thought, well, I'm here now. What shall I do? I didn't fancy going around the Arndale or the shopping centres or in the city centre, too crowded. I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on the back streets, all the little back streets, and explore. We'll have a day of exploring shops and different things on the back streets. And just as I thought of that, I thought, that's strange. I felt like I dreamt I was going to do that last night. Being stupid, I've been silly, So I'm going down the back streets, and as I went down one of the back streets full of little curiosity and arcades and antique shops, things like that, which I like. I thought there's something on this street I'm drawn to. I think I'm going to find maybe a collect artifacts or a little artifact. But it wasn't. As I got to one shop, I'm not a big person. I don't go to fortune tellers or anything. But I seen a fortune teller shop, and on the front it said Madame Zoltar. Well, as you can see, Zoltar is one of my favourite people in the film. Big is one of my favourite films. I thought, that's strange. I've got to explore. So I went in, and there's a little old lady sat there with a crystal ball, and she could have been perfect for any film, playing a fortune teller. She looked at it. She got these beady eyes, really beaming beady eyes, and she got this crystal ball. And what would you like? And I said, I thought, let's have something now. Come in. So I looked on the board. I thought, I'll go for the cheapest. I'll have the 3-card tarot reading. That's the cheapest, £10 it was on the board. So I said, I'll have the 3-card tarot reading. So before she picked my card, she says, I knew you was coming today. I've been waiting for you. I thought, well, I didn't even know I was going to Manchester today, so you must be good. I have a message, but not for you. Well, anyway, so I'm paying for it. So anyway, she drew my cards. I'm going to show you the cards that she drew for me in the order that she drew. The first card she drew for me was the King of Wands. I don't know if you can see that at the top. She gave me these cards. It said past, present, and future. And on the pass for that one, it says, the throne was taken by Upsurers, prepare for battle against enemies. Then she drew a second card for me, and she drew this. She drew she drew this one second. The Knight of Cups. And on that one, on the past, it says daydreamed of achieving goals, or this is what she said to me. And present, adding imagination to a relationship. This is fight your final card. A really creepy voice. And she drew me the star. And on that one, it says past, hope seemed completely lost, a feeling there is a solution. So then she spread the cards out. She says, what this means is you're going to do battles with your enemies. There's going to be people trying to attack you mentally and physically. And don't daydream of achieving the goals. Achieve the goals to beat these people and add your imagination, you know, and your relationship with these people. And then the final question is, and when it seemed hope seemed completely lost, there's a feeling there's a solution. So you're going to find a solution to your troubles. So anyway, that was my reading. I thought, yeah, very interesting. She says, and then she leaned across to me again and she said, I knew you was coming today. I've been waiting for you. She asked, I said, what do you mean by that? She says, I have a message for someone I will never meet. And you will deliver the message. She said, because when you look at the future in your cards, your first card says, you will represent a noble cause. It says that on my future. On the second card, it says an important message will arrive. She said, so you will deliver this message for me. And she said, your future on your final card is that you will discover that you are a star. So I said, oh, okay. She said, in a few days, give me your email address. In a few days, I'm going to send you an email with these instructions, the one I'm reading you now, and a video, which we're going to play soon. She said, you must not watch this video until you watch it with the person that you feel drawn to, which in this case is you, Robina. But first, you must do a reading for that person. So we're going to take some cards from the middle, Robina. I'm going to run my thumb down. I'm going to go slow because of the delay. You just tell me to stop anytime you want.
Stop.
Stop. Okay, there. Are you happy there? Or you have to go some more?
That's fine.
Fine. Okay, so what we're going to do, she said, turn the cards over. Discard the cards that you chose, Robina, and then deal off 1, 2, the first 3 cards. And this will be the reading for the person that I wish you to seek. So we're going to look at the cards that you've chosen. Remember, you made your choices. This is the only person I felt drawn to. So we'll look at the cards that you chose. The first card you chose, it doesn't matter about the reading for now, was Justice. The second card was the 3 of Wands. And your final card was the Ace of Swords. Now, it could have been any of those cards. But they're the 3 cards, and I want you to remember those cards. Justice, the 3 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. But I've got to leave them there to remind you. So as I read this email, it said, after I'd done that, then I was to play this video that Kevin's going to play for us now, for you. Kevin, please. Full screen.
Greetings. Now, don't be shy. Come closer. You wish for me to shed light on your path, no? Yes, of course you do. There are no secrets you can hide from Madame Zolta. But are you ready to see what the card shall foretell? It is possible your tale will not unfold the way you hope. Still here? Good. We proceed. Now, focus only on positive thoughts in your mind while I shuffle the cards. This is most essential. Now, let us begin. This is justice. It reveals virtue, honor, and harmony. This is the Three of Wands. It harkens good partnership and success. Good tidings for you. This is your third and final card. It is the Ace of Swords, and with it comes victory. The cards tell me that you will have a most pleasant time on your journey. You shall gather your favorite treats, and you will share the bounty with your friends and family. All will be very happy indeed. Enjoy your good fortune, but away with you now. I have other souls in need of my divinations.
So you see, Robina, had I chosen someone different, had you chosen different cards, that reading wouldn't have been for you. And my dream and my day out the other day would have been meaningless. So thank you for making this come true. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Woo, excellent. Thank you, Roy. And just in case anyone thinks I was doing anything sneaky in the background, Roy sent me that video earlier today, and we just played it out as it arrived. So fantastic, terrific stuff. Okay, so somewhere in the audience is our next performer who's performing on video, but I think he's arrived, so maybe he can introduce himself. So are you out there, Charles? Are you our weirdest magician all the way from California, eh? Hi there, Charles.
Hello, I'm back.
You are indeed. So we're going to play a video, it's a little sort of mishmash of stuff.
Can't I show you some magic before that?
Yeah, why not? Give us a trick and then we'll play the video in after that.
I mean, that is if anybody out there likes magic.
We love magic.
Oh, good. First of all, you can watch me practice a little bit. We all know this and do this, but I'm having fun, and I just got the super duper ones in the mail, so. I thought I'd try something just for the fun of it. It's so nice to see you all, really. I actually can't see you all, but it's so nice looking at this screen pretending that. I thought I'd try some coin magic right before I show you some animal magic. Just a couple of really weird video clips that Kevin's going to run for you. So I was playing with the cups and balls, and this kitty cat at my friend's house decided to jump in. I know it's not the first time. In fact, I think it's an entire category. Magic pets. How these little creatures interfere and collaborate with our magic when we're practicing. I think that we maybe should be listening to what they're telling us. Get me into the act. Although I don't really like forcing an animal to be in the act, like an elephant or a dove, never. But if a kitty cat says, maybe you should work with him. I've been using these Walking Liberty coins. They're very beautiful. 1909, 10 years before my mother was born. Ugh. These are very beautiful coins. I have 3 of them. Now I'm going to try something new in coin magic and in magic, and honestly, because I don't have my hook with me. Usually I put my coins on a sky hook. I just hang them and they disappear one by one, but I don't have that. All I have is you. The screen. I'm going to push these coins one by one into the computer screen. and they will disappear. Do not take your eyes off of these coins. I do not have a marsupial pouch in my wrist. Thank you very much. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I'll take that one. And we'll just where did it? Now it's somewhere in my screen. I just don't, I'm going to take that away because I don't want the next person looking at my screen to blind themselves. I'm ready for thy passage over the river Styx, O mighty Charon, O great God. It's time for my biscuits and gravy. Now, 2 coins remain. I'll just take this one and this one and this one, and it vanishes into the very ether of time and space. Oh, take that away. I don't want you to blind your... The most difficult one to vanish is this, because you are now burning me with your laser-like eyes. You are watching this hand. There's no way I could... Oh, I can't misdirect you. So all I can do is make this 3rd coin vanish in the most beautiful, elegant, poetic manner imaginable. Watch. I'm going to crush the coin down to the very atomic structure of the DNA. We can relax. Tension, relax. Tension. Oh, I almost forgot. I better put that away. That's a very... Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put proper credit where credit is due. It's a variation on the hook created by the master coin magician, the great late David Roth, and then augmented by Doug Brewer's The Hook Revisited in his book and video, The Unexpected Visitor. Take notes. You'll learn so much from his magic. Doug Brewer, The Hook Revisited. Now, what Kevin is about to run for us is a series of very silly little video clips that we put together. There's going to be a kitty cat who's messing around with my cups and balls and completely stealing the show. There's a little sickening moment of slow motion with my dog. And I was at a coffee shop and a woman filmed me doing something with the ring. She sent it to me. It came out so strong. I'd like to share it with you now. Enough of my blather and blabber. Kevin, why don't you run the clip now? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Watch.
Oh!
Oh, that cat is a genius. Thank you, Charles.
And that was just, I was just practicing. I mean, no, any other prudent magician would have at least practiced and figured out a routine. I mean, then I realized, wait a minute, the final load should be giant fur balls.
Or little
or
kittens.
a chunk of catnip.
Fantastic.
Maybe a miniature little kitten. Anyways, it has great potential, and I think this has probably been going on for about 300 or 500 years already.
Yep, yep. The Egyptians had cups and balls, and the cats there were in the act already.
Oh, you're right, Bast.
Thank you,
Yes,
Charles.
the
Thank
cups and balls has a vast history to. I mean, vast history to.
Yeah. Oh, I never thought I'd have to say this, but Tommy Burnett, follow that.
Yeah, I was thinking exactly the same thing. I have a bit of a lag here, but hopefully it won't affect too much. I'm going to show you something on my table here. And hopefully this will, yeah, okay, so a little slow. All right, well, so I like riddles, and I'm going to tell you one of my favorite ones, and it goes like this: the blank doctor was blank to operate because he had blank. Now, what I like about this, each blank spot uses exactly the same letters in exactly the same order. So I'll give you a couple of seconds. If anybody thinks they know the answer, just raise your hand or put your thumb up. And as of right now, I don't see anyone. Okay, great. So, can I get a volunteer to help me out here? We'll come back to this in a second. Either Kevin or
Yeah. Wave your hands in the air, and Stuart will find somebody out of the hand wavers.
Yep, Bruce is on.
Right, Bruce.
excellent. Oh yeah, he didn't even know it. I can tell from his expression. He was like, whoa. Okay, so I have some letters here, and they don't. These are all the letters that we're going to be using. I'm going to be mixing it up. You just say stop when you feel like it's been mixed up well enough.
Stop.
Right here, is that good? Okay. And I'm just going to give him one extra cut like that. Okay. Now, do you have any idea what might fit in this riddle?
Not at the moment.
Okay, good. So we're going to use a little bit of magic here because you stopped me at any point, and I just gave it one extra cut. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have an E, and let's see, we have an N, And we have an O. Okay, there's an L. We'll put it over here. We have a T. There's an A. Wow, you did really well. You spelled notable, which actually is the first word in the riddle. The notable doctor was blank because he had blank. Now, if you look at the second page here, the notable doctor was
Not able.
not able, very good, not able to operate because he had
No table.
able. Yes, very good. And you solved that simply by telling me where to stop. So, very good.
Do I win anything?
Yeah, you win bragging rights.
Oh, okay.
And while it's so heavy here, I'm going to try something. Let's move this up. I'm going to try something here with a red envelope and a blank card. Now, on the back, I do write something, but I'm going to leave it in the envelope, sticking out in plain sight the entire time. Now, what I'd like you to do, Bruce, is you can either name a word, like a 4 or 5 letter word, or if you want to make up a pin number, it's really up to you what you want to do. What kind of thing would you like to make up?
I'll make up a word.
Okay, so I'll give you like 5 seconds to come up with a word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you have a word?
Yes.
And what word are you thinking of?
Frank.
Frank, like, okay, Frank.
Okay. Yes.
Here's the idea, is that this envelope has been here the entire time, and I haven't actually moved it or touched it until right now. I'm going to flip the whole thing over, and you can see the business card inside. If I pull this out, I'll see there's nothing else in it. I know it's kind of dark, but there's nothing else in there. And what I actually did write on the card was the blank. Wow. And I'll be frank with you. I had no idea whether this was going to work or not, but I'm very happy that it did. So thank you for helping me out, and back to Kevin.
Thank you, Tommy. Fantastic. Love that. Love that. Okay, so it's down to me to finish the show. Wow, what a fantastic show tonight. Absolutely great. Close up, illusions, fantastic. The cat, of course, thank you, Gunnar. Yeah. That was almost better than the cat, says Gunnar from Iceland. Yeah, so Tommy, you're getting there. Right, okay, so I'm having a look at the gallery, and I always like to try and involve someone new, and we have a new non-magician out there, and I've chatted to him and said, yeah, Jill, sorry, it's not your go this week. Scott Davis, would you like to come and join me on the virtual stage? Oh, look what's happened. Stuart's machine is playing up again, so I will do this. And let me just find Scott. If I can, there we go, there he is. And add him in. Yay! Got that working.
Hello.
Stuart is going to, at the end of the show, he's going to wrap up his computer in cling film and drop it in the nearest lake and get a new one. I think the object is to reinstall the software all over again rather than destroy the computer. Scott, hi there. Nice to see you.
Hello.
And I believe you're a friend of one of our regular magicians, Bruce. He says he's known you for more years than he cares to mention.
Yes, over 60, I'd say.
Okay, I'm going to change cameras to my desktop, and we'll just show you just a little bit of fun. So we have some Sharpies, which will be important in a minute. We have a candle, which also we will use. We have a pack of cards, and we have a box here. And you can guess what's in the box?
Matches?
Well, normally, but this is a magic show. There is, if I just tip them out, what's in there? There is a couple of items. Okay. So these normally would call these matches, but in this situation, we're just going to call them magic wands. Okay, Scott? Okay. So we'll drop one back in the box, and we'll take out one of the magic wands, and we will just put the box out the way for the moment. And we will, oh, actually, I shouldn't have done that so quickly. I'm just going to do this fairly, so you can see I'm not doing anything sneaky. What I needed to do was light the candle, and I forgot. There we go. And then we'll put the matches underneath. And we'll come to the bit of paper and the Sharpie. Pack of cards. As all magicians, we like cards. I'm just going to give these a little mix up like that. And also I'm going to cut them a few times. And Scott, you tell me when you think that's enough cuts. Is that enough, or do you want me to cut them again?
That's good.
Yeah. Scott, I am told that you are quite a clever guy. So you will know how many permutations there are in a pack of cards. How many times, you know, there are 52 times 51 times 50 times 49 all the way down to
factorial.
So it's a lot, a big number. So this pile is probably in a different order. That's maybe, or we don't want the Joker, but this pile here is probably in an order that's never been seen before. Yeah.
Okay.
Now you're going to help me randomize it a little bit more. In a second, I'm just going to ask you to tell me how to drop cards down like this. Okay, so I can either choose a chunk from the top, a chunk from the middle, a chunk from the bottom, and we're going to create a pile of about a third of the pack. So do you want some from the middle, from the bottom, from the top?
Like the middle, please.
Some from the middle, something like that? That enough? A few more?
How about a few off the bottom?
A few off the bottom. Enough? Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, you can put some back if you want.
That looks good.
Is that enough? Yeah, yes, we don't want to take all night. So now, if you were here, Scott, I would then ask you just to deal these down into two piles. So I'll do this very quickly, so it's not to take all night. And we're going to create a random playing card based on the top two cards on the pile. So the first one we take will be the face of the card, and the second one will be the colour and suit of the card. So that one there is a jack, and that one there is a diamond. So we've created randomly a jack of diamonds.
Okay.
Yeah, and it could have been anything out of there or there. So I am now, we need a jack, just a diamond, so we're going to use the red Sharpie. I had a black Sharpie in case it was a black card. And we're just going to create a little virtual jack of diamonds here. Okay, so there's our jack of diamonds.
Yeah.
Now, we're just going to make that jack of diamonds disappear, which it has done. Yeah. And what happens when you do it virtually is the jack of diamonds will also disappear from the pack. So if we look through, there's a jack of hearts. If we go through here, and we should find Queen of Diamonds, that the Jack of Diamonds has now completely vanished. But if you remember, we had one magic wand left, which is in the matchbox. So if we go back to the matchbox and take the magic wand out. Oh, now that's strange. Magic wand is still there, but there's also a card which just so happens to be your random selected vanished card. Thank you, Scott.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And just to say thank you to all our performers tonight, the wonderful Robina, Michael Kelly from the Mystic Isle, Alan Fisher, who does everything, Stuart Harley, who escapes from things, Roy Stone, who lives down the pit, Charles Schneider, who's totally crazy, and we love him, Tommy Burnett, the man who knows almost everything, and myself, Kevin Field. So it's good night from all of us to all of you. See you again next week. And everyone on Facebook, bye. Everyone on Twitch, bye. I will just shut the feeds down and stop the recording.
Bye. Bye, Jill. I hope you enjoyed your week off.
It's been wonderful show again. It's